All right, we got our severe weather outlook for today. We can see we got an enhanced risk in Nebraska and Kansas. We can see then a slight risk in Colorado, Kansas. We can see Missouri, Iowa. Then a marginal risk in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky. We can see Missouri, Illinois, Minnesota. We can see Colorado, Wyoming, even Kansas, and a little of Texas. We can see on here too, guys. You can see too. Also, so yeah. And we can see also we got a little margin risk, margin risk in part of Wisconsin too. We can see also on here. So let's move on. All right, everyone. So this is our tornado risk for today. We can see we got a 5% tornado risk. We can see in Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. We can see a 2% tornado risk in Kentucky. We can see in Ohio. We can see also on here. We can see our 2% tornado risk in Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, and also in a little, or maybe potentially even the border of Ohio. We can see in Indiana. We can see also on there for our tornado risk. So let's move on to our, hold on, let me find it. All right, this is our wind risk for today. We can see also. So we got a 30% wind risk. We can see for Nebraska, Kansas. We can see also on here too, guys. Then 15% wind risk from Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. We can see also. Then we got a small 15% wind risk over in Kentucky. We can see also on here. Then we got a 5% wind risk for Colorado, Oklahoma, Ohio. We can see also on here Iowa, Minnesota. We can see on here Nebraska, South Dakota. We can see Wyoming, also Colorado, Texas. We can see on here too, guys. We can see in Oklahoma and we can see all those states on there. All right, so we got our hail risk for today. We can see everyone. So we got a 5% hail risk for Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Ohio. We can see in West Virginia, Nebraska, Iowa, Colorado, Wyoming, Oklahoma. You can see Texas at 15% hail risk for Nebraska, Iowa. You can see Missouri, Kansas. We can see also in Colorado. Then we got a 30% hail risk for Kansas. We can see also on here too, guys, for today. All right, so we got more things to talk about. We're going to be talking about our severe weather risk for tomorrow. We got an enhanced risk in Nebraska, South Dakota. We can see in Minnesota, a slight risk in South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Kansas, and Colorado. We can see a marginal risk in Texas, all the way up to Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois. We can see in Colorado, also too on here, and a typical thunderstorm risk in Ohio, and Louisiana, and Georgia. Also, we can see on here too, guys. So yeah. Talk about our wind outlook for today. We can see our wind outlook for Sunday. Man, we got 15% wind outlook for Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Wisconsin, Illinois. Then we got a 5% wind outlook for us, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, Colorado. You can see on here. Then our hail risk, we got a 30% hail risk for Sunday. In South Dakota, we can see Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas. We can see a 15% hail risk for Kansas, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. Then a 5% hail risk for Wisconsin, Illinois. We can see Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Kansas and Texas. And we got a significant one hail outlook. We can see significant one hail in Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. All right. Then we got a 10% tornado risk for Sunday. We can see in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa. Then a 5% tornado risk for Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas, and a 2% tornado risk for Minnesota, Iowa, and Colorado too. We can see on here too, guys. So let's look at our day 3 outlooks. Then we got another enhanced risk we can see for Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa for Monday. We can see in Missouri. Then we got a slight risk for Wisconsin and Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas. We can see Nebraska, Minnesota. We see a margin risk in Michigan, Ohio. We can see Illinois, Indiana, Arkansas, and Texas too. This is our total severity risk. We got a 30% severity risk for Wisconsin, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri. Then a 15% severity risk, 15% risk we can see on here for severe. It's Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Iowa, and 5% for Michigan, Texas. You can see all those other states on there. So let's go to our day 4. Our day 4 outlook looks like this for Tuesday. You see for 15% probability in western Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas. We can see Then we have no day 5 risk. We can see for Wednesday, this is our day 4. So let's move on to our radar projections, everyone. Alright, everyone, so we're going to be talking about our radar projections now. So it's 6 p.m. today. We can see around 6 p.m. We can see we got maybe some storms. Missouri, maybe potentially light storms right now. You can see also rain in Illinois, rain in Kentucky. We can see rain in Colorado, rain in Nebraska. We can see also on here too, guys. Rain in Utah. We can see also too on here, guys. Rain in Indiana, Ohio. We can see also too, guys. And rain in Texas. We can see rain in Montana too. Also, so then by 7 p.m. we should have our first storm start forming. We can see on here in Iowa, Kansas, Texas. We can see around 7 today. We got storms in Missouri. We can see also too on here, guys. Kentucky, Illinois. We can see also rain and storms in Colorado, Wyoming. We can see also rain in Nebraska, maybe also too, guys. Then we have some maybe storms in Illinois and Kentucky too. We can see for 7 p.m. today. Then by 8 p.m. we can see our storms really starting to form. We can see also too on here, guys. So see we got some storms in Iowa, some storms in Nebraska, Colorado. We can see Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. We can see also on here too, guys. Storms in Kentucky. We can see storms in Colorado too. We can see also Wyoming maybe a little too. We can see also on here that maybe some storms in Illinois, Kentucky, and maybe even rain in Indiana. We can see also. Alright, so then we got 9 p.m. we can see on here. We got storms in Missouri, Iowa. We can see Illinois, some rain in Kentucky. You can see storms maybe in Illinois too. Storms in Kansas, storms in Colorado, storms in Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas. We can see also on here. In Utah, Colorado. You can see also too on here. And maybe rain in some scattered storm. Maybe rain in Michigan. We can see also on here. Then by 10 p.m. we can have a line of storms. We can see in Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa. We can see too. And maybe in our line of storms in the other part of Nebraska. We can see in storms in Kansas too. Storms in Illinois. We can maybe have scattered rain in Indiana and Kentucky. You can see on here too. Maybe some scattered rain in Utah, Colorado too area. We can see also on here. Then we can see 11 p.m. we got a line of storms in Iowa, Illinois. We can see also on here. And storms in Nebraska, Kansas, Wyoming, Colorado maybe too also on here. Also for Saturday at 11 p.m. we can see also too, guys. Then midnight we can see our storms around 11 to midnight going across a little part of Illinois, and some storms in Nebraska contain damaging hail and maybe an isolated tornado drive. We can have a couple tornadoes in these spots like in the Kansas, Nebraska area today. Potentially we can see in large hail damaging ones maybe in Illinois too. In Iowa we can see also on here. Then we can see 1 a.m. on Sunday. We got storms in Illinois, storms in Nebraska, storms in Kansas too, and storms in Wyoming, Colorado maybe too, and maybe potential rain in Indiana, Kentucky too. Then we can see some storms in Nebraska too, on here too. And we can see some rain in Iowa too. Some rain in Missouri too, maybe a storm in Illinois still, but it looks like they're starting to go down. We can see in a lot of things on there too, but we can still see a storm back in Nebraska and Kansas, and maybe rain up in South Dakota and North Dakota. See on here too, guys. We can see. Then 3 a.m. comes along, 2-3 in the morning. We can see a storms that really went down in Illinois. Maybe we saw some storms in Nebraska. We can see some storms maybe in Iowa too, but not as bad as earlier. We can see, but maybe some storms in Kansas. We can see maybe a little of. Then by 4 a.m. we can see our storms have really went down a ton. It's just mostly at this point heavy rain. We can see in places, and maybe a typical thunderstorm risk. We can most likely see in rain in Illinois and Iowa. You can see. So let's talk about our severe weather. Let's talk about we're gonna talk about our storm cap now. Alright everyone, so this is our storm cap for Saturday, we can see. So at 1 p.m., noon around 1, we can see. We got 2,900 in Kansas, 3,000. 3,000 around in Missouri too, maybe potentially. 2,800. 1,700 in Illinois, we can see also on here. 900 in Indiana. Oklahoma about 2,500. Texas about 2,200 storm cap, we can see. Arkansas about 2,200. Nebraska about 2,500. Iowa about 2,700 storm cap, we can see also. Illinois about 1,500 too. In Indiana about 1,000. Then we can see Saturday around 2, 3 o'clock. We got 3,200 storm cap, 3,000 Missouri, 3,000 Illinois, 1,300 in Indiana. Ohio about 900 to 300 in some spots. Oklahoma about 3,000. Arkansas about 1,800. Nebraska about 2,200, 3,000. Iowa about 2,800. Illinois about 1,400 storm cap. We see around 3 p.m. today also. Mississippi about 2,000 storm cap. Tennessee about 1,500. Arkansas about 1,800 storm cap. Then we can see our storm. Then we can see this is overnight tonight. Then we can see our higher storm caps for Sunday start coming in. Sunday around 3 p.m. got 3,500 storm cap, 3,600. You can see 2,300 in Iowa, 2,500 in Illinois. Ohio about 2,300. Minnesota about 1,400. Louisiana 2,400 storm cap. You can see also on here Missouri about 2,100. Nebraska about 2,600. South Dakota about 2,000 storm cap. Minnesota 1,300. Colorado about 800. Kansas about 1,800 storm cap too. Oklahoma about 3,100. Texas about 3,000. Arkansas about 2,100. We can see. Georgia about 1,800 storm cap. We can see also on here. And we can see 4 p.m. on Sunday. We got 3,900 storm cap. We can see 2,200 in Iowa, 1,900 in Minnesota, 2,000 in Illinois, Colorado about 700 in some spots. We can see 1,400 in Kansas, but we got 4,000 in one part of Kansas. We can see also for Sunday. Then Monday, we can see we have higher storm caps too, but this can change a bit before then. We can see 4,000 in Kansas, 3,900, 2,900 in Oklahoma. You can see 3,800 in Missouri, 30,000 in Iowa, 2,000 in Wisconsin, 2,000 in Illinois. See Kentucky about 1,800, Tennessee about 1,700, Mississippi about 1,700 too, Louisiana about 2,000 and 2,900. Around 4 p.m. on Monday, we can have around 4,200 storm cap in Kansas, 3,600 in Iowa. We can see 2,300 in Wisconsin and 2,700 in Illinois. We can see. And 11. I'll be wrapping up the video here. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe button, and share. You'll never miss a video like this, guys. Okay, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.